You probably think my job is relaxing. Soft music, scented oils, dim lights, and a peaceful vibe. That's what most people imagine when they think of a spa. But let me tell you something, working as a spa therapist is nothing like the calm we create for others. Behind every peaceful sigh of a client lies my effort, my emotional control, and a world of personal struggle you'll never see on the surface. My name is Anya, and I've been working in a wellness spa for the past 4 years. On the outside, it's a place where people come to feel good. On the inside, it's a daily test of patience, strength, and personal boundaries. It starts the moment I walk through the door. The smell of eucalyptus and lavender fills the air, and I wear a polite smile. Always. Even when my back hurts. Even when I've cried the night before. Even when the client I'm about to serve is rude or disrespectful. You see, my job isn't just physical, it's deeply emotional. Let me walk you through a typical day. We open at 10 a.m., but I reach by 9. The towels need folding, oils need to be arranged, candles lit, rooms checked, beds prepped. Hygiene is a religion in our work. One wrong step and the whole spa's reputation could fall apart. No one sees this part. They only see the final result, the soft bed, the warm sheets, and the calm smile that greets them. But that smile? Sometimes it hides 1,000 emotions. There have been days when I had to massage people who treated me like I was invisible. Or worse, like I was just a body, not a human. There are men who cross boundaries. Who say things no woman should have to hear in a professional setting. I've learned to deal with them without creating a scene, reporting discreetly, staying safe, and never letting fear control me. There are also women clients, some sweet and kind, others impossible to please. Some snap at you for using the wrong pressure or forgetting to heat the oil just right. And you can't talk back. You just apologize. Smile. And continue. But the hardest part? The physical pain. My hands are my tools, and they are always sore. The pressure I apply, hour after hour, day after day, takes a toll. I go home with aching arms, a stiff back, swollen feet. And still, the next day, I do it again. Because people don't just come for a massage, they come to escape. And I'm the person who helps them do that. One client, I'll never forget her, came to me after losing her husband. She said the only time she could breathe without crying was when she was lying in that room, listening to the music, feeling my hands work the stress out of her body. That's when I realized, I'm not just easing muscles. I'm easing pain. Emotional pain. And that's powerful. But it also means I absorb people's energy. Their grief. Their stress. Their negativity. I have to be strong, not just for me, but for them too. There have been moments when I've questioned everything. Why am I doing this? Why am I tolerating disrespect? Why am I exhausting my body like this? But then, there are also moments that heal me. Like when a tired mother says, "You gave me the only peaceful hour I've had in months." Or when a corporate woman tells me, "I come here because you don't just work on my body, you calm my mind." That's when I understand the beauty behind the struggle. Unwanted advances, yes, we get them. Too often. And dealing with them professionally without risking our job is not easy. Judgment from society, people assume spa work is cheap, or question our dignity, especially if we're from humble backgrounds. It hurts. Physical exhaustion. It's hard to explain how painful it is to keep working with sore muscles. There's no off day for our bodies. Lack of recognition. People tip waiters more than they tip a massage therapist who gave them an hour of pain relief. No one thanks us properly. We're treated like a service, not humans. No emotional space. We carry the emotional load of dozens of people a week, with no place to offload our own feelings. Still, we smile. Because we believe in healing. Because we know, somewhere, someone needed that session more than we needed rest. One day, I almost quit. A client had behaved horribly, crossing all professional lines. I felt dirty. I felt humiliated. I cried in the locker room for 30 minutes. My manager offered to report him and ban him from the spa. She did. But that day, I sat in silence for hours after my shift, asking myself, was this worth it? And then, a regular client of mine, an old woman named Mrs. Kapoor, came in unexpectedly the next morning. She held my hand and said, I don't know what I would do without you, Anya. My arthritis is terrible, but after you work on me, I feel like I can walk again. That moment changed everything. I understood that no matter how many negatives exist, there is a silent power in what I do. A kind of invisible magic in being someone's comfort. Someone's calm. This job isn't for the weak-hearted. It's demanding. It tests your patience, your dignity, your endurance. But it also teaches you resilience. It teaches you how to hold space for others, even when your own heart is heavy. I've learned that kindness is strength. That being a healer, in any form, is sacred. And that no job is small, especially when it touches lives. To anyone out there who's ever judged someone for their job, or looked down on spa workers, please think again. Behind our smiles are stories you don't know. Behind our service is strength you can't measure. And to those doing jobs like mine, keep your head high. You are not just working with your hands, you are healing with your heart. Because in the end, the calm we create for others is the courage we build for ourselves.